Hello YouTube, you're watching Mokuma Bonsai, and while all of you guys have been lazily chilling on your couches, we have been busy styling this magnificent Douglas fir tree for its very first time, and we'd like to take you along for the ride and hope you enjoy the video. This tree is a Yamadori, which means it was collected from the wild. We were fortunate enough to be allowed to dig it up 3 years ago, and since its extraction it has put on a lot of healthy new growth, as you can see. It's been quite a journey to bring it to this point, and today we're giving it its first styling. We started out by pruning the tree, and you'll notice this long branch with no green on it, and right above it there's another branch where the green is much closer to the trunk, which is more suitable. So we're taking the long one off and leaving the shorter one. And we'll now be working throughout the tree, removing branches that won't be part of the final design. Even this big branch has to go because it's poking right at you. And there's much better foliage right behind it that we can wire into place.
Yeah.
So we're gonna keep this one instead.
Cool.
And off it goes. You'll also see branches that split into 3 smaller branches at the end, and to prevent swelling it's essential to remove the middle one, or at least one of the 3. As we continue working through the tree, we're removing everything we're sure we won't need, but since this is the first styling, we're leaving on more branches that we'll need in the end. After wiring, we'll fine-tune the design and make additional cuts if necessary. The bark on the Deadwood is being stripped to prepare it for painting with lime sulfur, which will turn it white. This highlights the contrast between the living and the dead parts of the tree, an essential aspect of bonsai design. On the left side we are creating a feature called Jin, which is a piece of deadwood from a branch that we just took off. Using a lighter to burn it gives the impression that the tree might have been struck by lightning in the past. Burning also removes small particles, making it easier to bleach later. The amount of deadwood on this tree makes it visually striking, but also means it's a lot of work. For context, this styling took us around 10 hours. Filming added extra time, of course, but even without that, working on a tree this size is a labor-intensive process. At the back of the tree there was a large piece of deadwood sticking up higher than the planned apex of the design. We decided to remove it and shaped it with branch splitters to make it look naturally broken. Adjusting its position pushed the limits of what's possible without breaking it entirely, but we managed to succeed, as you can see in the upcoming pictures. Soon as the deadwood work was complete, it was time to apply lime sulfur to bleach. The bleaching process is actually quite quick, it takes about maybe 30 minutes for the wood to turn white. For this video we've sped up the bleaching process so you can see the transformation. And I want to state clearly that I absolutely did not copy this effect from Bonsai Relief. And just when we thought we were finished, we discovered more Deadwood. After the Deadwood was prepared, we did a little more pruning and then we moved on to the wiring. Wiring this species is especially challenging because the needles constantly get in the way and it's crucial to avoid squishing or damaging them. This part of the process was painstaking and took hours, even though it looks just like a few minutes in this sped up version. To wrap up, you can watch Daniel positioning the branches. I really hope you enjoyed this video. We put a lot of work and love into it, as we do with all our videos. If you did like it, please leave a like, subscribe to the channel and maybe even leave a comment. We'd really appreciate your support. On behalf of Daniel and myself, enjoy the final B-roll footage paired with some music that I played for you on the piano and the drums, along with the absolute ingenious new Logic bass player. Thank you, Apple. So thanks for watching and we hope to see you in the next video. Bye bye.